mental illness in the spirit looks like a tornado. And that's what was going on in my mind for years, is that my thoughts were just spiraling. Lies that I believed about myself, just spiraling in my head over and over and over again. And as I spent time with God and spent time in His Word, it was like that tornado got slower and slower until it like completely unraveled and then eventually disappeared. And that happened over time. It wasn't overnight. My sanctification process, which is a fancy word for saying God is cleansing me and helping me to be more like Him, it was a long, slow process. And I think because of that, I'm really grateful because He was able to make my roots in Him go deeper. The things that I believe and know about Him today, the roots to that knowledge are so much deeper because He developed them over time. A lot of the times, things that are developed quickly disappear just as quickly. You see a lot of Christians that get on fire for the Lord and they pour their whole heart out to Him immediately, and then they kind of just fade away over time. Not all Christians that get on fire like that, but it happens a lot, you know? I think something that's really pivotal in not being that way is staying rooted in the Word, going from head knowledge to heart knowledge, because that's another thing I had to learn too. In Jeremiah 29:11, it says, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. I can repeat that to myself over and over and over again, but if I don't believe it in my heart, it's not going to make a difference in my life. So it's not just about reading the Word, but really believing it in your heart, because I cannot tell you how many people I've spoken to and they're like, I've read the Bible so many times, I've read it 8 times or 12 times or whatever, and it's made no difference to me. It's just a bunch of words. It was written by man, blah, 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 blah. But that's because they didn't have the Spirit to help them discern and help them to go from head knowledge to heart knowledge, because that's what Jesus is after ultimately, is the heart.